way to the airport, and she really helped us to bring that vision to fruition. We're so grateful for this space. It's so beautiful. Community Preservation Committee, all of Emily's work, and everybody. There's so many people here who we have been able to work together with to see this come to reality. So thank you all, and especially thank you to Emily for her hard work. Renee, would you like to say something? Start them at the end.
Okay.
The big scissors.
Yes. Okay. For Emily.
Yeah.
We love you very much.
Where are you over here?
We miss you very much. We will carry your spirit with us always every time we enter this building, this really important building on this island that is only here because of you, Emily. And I know you won't take credit for it. I know you're way too humble for that. And right now you're telling me, keep it short, Beta, keep it sweet, Beta. And I won't do that because you need to know that your legacy here will be remembered forever. As we enter these doors into our housing stakeholders meetings, we're going to touch that plaque and we're going to ask to remember how you ran a meeting, which was quick to the point, and also where that came from. Your heart is in the right place